Dear students, this video is on class 10, chapter 6, part 16. Today's topic is transport of food and other substances. So in the previous video, we have discussed about the transportation of water and minerals, and water and minerals transportation was done by xylem tissue. Here we will discuss about the transportation of food from the leaves to the other body parts. So let's start. So far we have discussed the transport of water and minerals in plants. So ইয়াৰ আগতে আমি কি কৰিছোঁ water আৰু mineralsৰ যিটো transportation আমি সেইটো discuss কৰিছিলোঁ আৰু তাতে আমি দেখিছিলোঁ যে water আৰু mineral transport হৈছিলে xylem tissue জৰিয়তে. Now let us consider how the products of metabolic processes, particularly photosynthesis, are moved from leaves where they are formed to other parts of the plant. So metabolic process means the photosynthesis. That means the process for which the food material is produced. So the name of that metabolic process is photosynthesis, and this photosynthesis occur in the leaves, and hence the food material should be transported from leaves to the other parts of the body. This transport of soluble products of photosynthesis is called translocation, and it occurs in the part of the vascular tissue known as phloem. So the transport of food material in the soluble form from leaves to the other parts of the body is called translocation. So this is an important question. What is translocation? Translocation is the process of transport of soluble product of food material from leaves to the other body parts, and it is done by the vascular tissue. The name of that vascular tissue is phloem. So already you studied the structure and different parts of phloem tissue in class 9. Besides the products of photosynthesis, the phloem transports amino acid and other substances. So this phloem not only transport the food materials but also it transport amino acid and other substances. These substances are especially delivered to the storage organs of roots, fruits and seeds and to growing organs. So this substance means it may be food, it may be amino acid or any other substances. So after transportation, these are delivered or stored at root, fruits or seeds, and also sent to the growing organs, that is the growing tip of the plant, for their growing. The translocation of food and other substances takes place in the sieve tube with the help of adjacent companion cells both in upward and downward directions. So as you know that phloem tissue consists of 4 different parts. Okay, so among them sieve tubes and companion cell perform this activity, that is translocation. That means for transportation of food and other substances, and it can transport in both the direction, either in upward direction or in downward direction. Unlike transport in xylem, which can be largely explained by simple physical forces, the translocation in phloem is achieved by utilizing energy. So, as like already you have studied the transport of water and minerals by xylem tissue, and that was very simple. And in that case, there are two forces which help in the transportation of water and minerals, that are root pressure and transpiration. So that is very simple, and they are physical forces. Now the transportation of food material, that is translocation, it is done by phloem, and it is achieved by utilizing energy, and it is unlike to the xylem tissue or transportation of water and mineral. So it is somewhat complex processes. Materials like sucrose is transferred into phloem tissue using energy from ATP. So first of all, what happens? The food material which is produced by the leaves, sucrose is one of the form of the food, and first of all this sucrose is transferred to the phloem tissue using energy, and the energy is in the form of ATP. So uh, after transportation of this sucrose to the phloem tissue, it this increase the osmotic pressure of the tissue, causing water to move into it. So what happens when this sucrose, that is food material, transferred to phloem tissue, there is a increase in the osmotic pressure and causing the water to move into it. So যেতিয়া তোমাৰ কি হ'ব, এই সুক্ৰোজ মেটেৰিয়েল বা ফুড মেটেৰিয়েলখিনি ফ্লোয়েম টিস্যুত যেতিয়া ট্ৰান্সফাৰ হ'ব, তেতিয়া তাৰ ওচৰে পাঁজৰে থকা যিবিলাক জাইলেম টিস্যু আছে, সেই জাইলেম টিস্যুৰ পৰা ৱাটাৰবিলাক কি কৰিব, ইয়াৰ ভিতৰলৈ সোমাই আহিব, ফ্লোয়েম টিস্যুৰ ভিতৰলৈ সোমাই আহিব, যাৰ ফলত কি হ'ব, এটা অসমটিক প্ৰেছাৰ ক্ৰিয়েট হ'ব। আৰু এই অসমটিক প্ৰেছাৰ ক্ৰিয়েট হোৱাৰ কাৰণে বাহিৰৰ পৰা কি কৰিব, ৱাটাৰ ভিতৰলৈ সোমাই আহিব, আৰু এই প্ৰেছাৰটোৰ কাৰণেই কি কৰিব, সকলো জায়গাতে ফুড মেটেৰিয়েল ট্ৰান্সফাৰ হ'ব পাৰিব। দিছ প্ৰেছাৰ মুভছ দ্য মেটেৰিয়েল ইন দ্য ফ্লোয়েম টু টিস্যু হুইচ হেভ লেছ প্ৰেছাৰ। চ' এই প্ৰেছাৰে কি কৰিব পাৰিব, এই প্ৰেছাৰৰ জৰিয়তে য'ত লেছ প্ৰেছাৰ আছে তাত কি কৰিব পাৰিব, এই ফুড মেটেৰিয়েলবিলাক ট্ৰান্সফাৰ হ'ব পাৰিব। দিছ এলাউজ দ্য ফ্লোয়েম to move material according to the plant's needs, and this phloem tissue will move the material according to the plant needs. So যিমান পৰিমাণে দৰকাৰ হ'ব, য'ত যিমান পৰিমাণে দৰকাৰ হ'ব, সেই পৰিমাণে phloem tissue ট্ৰান্সফাৰ কৰিব। For example, in the spring, sugar stored in root or stem tissue would be transported to the birds which needs energy to grow. So for এটা এক্সাম্পল দিছে, বাৰিষা কালত স্প্ৰিং ছিজনত কি হয়, যেতিয়া গছ গছনি ডাঙৰ দীঘল হয় বা গছে পাত সলায়, তেতিয়া যি অঞ্চলত ডাঙৰ হ'ব লাগে, যি অঞ্চলত গ্ৰ' হ'ব লাগে, সেই অঞ্চলত এনাৰ্জি দৰকাৰ হয়। তেতিয়া সেই ফ্লোয়েম টিস্যুৱে কি কৰিব, ষ্টেমত থকা, ৰুটত থকা যিখিনি ফুড মেটেৰিয়েল বা চুগাৰ ষ্ট'ৰ্ড হৈ আছে, সেইটো ট্ৰান্সপৰ্ট কৰি পেলাই যিটো গ্ৰ'য়িং এৰিয়া আছে তাত ট্ৰান্সপৰ্ট কৰি দিব পাৰিব। So ইয়াৰ পিছৰ ভিডিঅ'ত আমি আলোচনা কৰিম এক্সক্ৰিশন। So today's this much. Thank you.